gets set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Tempo. 50 seconds, the mic. Here we go. Check the way.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A quick burst there. Nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Wilson going to hand it to Prosise. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3rd and short, it's Prosise. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Everyone good.
Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into more.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Penny, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now it's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Hendricks made the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
We got 4. We got 4.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 13.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran. Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Ingram. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas.
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Ingram. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Check it back.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Let's go.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Touch 50. Alert. 6, 5, 36. Let's get it.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Ingram again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Ingram. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's a give to the right. Ingram. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 39 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A terrific run there by Penny. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Penny. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Penny. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll toss it to Penny. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they own an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
14.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Wilson throwing again. He lets it fly from Lockett. That's going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 65 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Ingram. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you